Hampton. The Hampton Lady Pirates have sailed into Elon, North Carolina with snow and ice following close behind, hunting for their first conference win of the season and their first in 315 days. On the other side, the Phoenix are burning bright after a thrilling overtime road win, rallying back from a double-digit deficit. Welcome inside the Schar Center. Thanks for joining us for an early Friday night CAA tip-off. I'm Chase Strasser alongside Riley Marchand with our wonderful Elon Sports Vision crew. Riley, both these teams faced the exact same opponents in the opening weekend of conference play. One team walked away 1-1, the other 0-2. One squad still searching for their first CAA win in 2025. So let's start with the visitors from the Commonwealth. For Hampton, it's all about the graduate transfer from Temple, Jaisha Clinton, one of, if not the premier offensive threat in the CAA. Currently second in the conference in scoring with 16 points per game, and she's only getting better, averaging 20 over her last 4.
Scoring 18 points in Hampton's last matchup, Clinton has been nothing but consistent all season, being the go-to scorer for the Pirates. And tonight, there's no question she is going to continue her hot streak against the Phoenix, as Hampton is hungry for their first CAA win.
Raven Preston. I say her name twice, Riley, because she's a walking double-double, leading the CAA in rebounds with nearly 10 tonight. And what makes that even more impressive is she's doing it as a 5'11 guard.
Known for her electrifying playmaking and her fierce determination, Preston has become a standout force for the Phoenix. Whether it's hitting clutch shots, going up for every rebound, or leading the charge in transition, she consistently proves herself as one of the most versatile and dangerous players on the floor. As Elon looks to get another CAA win tonight, all eyes will be on Raven Preston to see if she can continue to shine in this high-stakes matchup.
Starting lineup remains the same for the Phoenix for the 7th straight game, with Derege, Anderson, Preston, Pass, and Adams. On the other side, for the visiting Pirates, it'll be Foreman, Jaisha Clinton, we talked about in the open. She'll be a huge part of this one. Amaya Reeves, also a big part of this Hampton team. Janae Dublin and Aisha Dabo.
And let's talk about Raven Preston a little bit more here. I know we previously stated that she's been a really good scorer here for Elon in the beginning of the season, but her assists with 24 in the season and steals with 29, she's also great at getting the ball on defense and then getting up to her teammates to get those opportunities.
Well, you look back at her Rookie of the Year season, points per game are about the same. What really stands out is the increase in rebounding by about 2 a game. And like you mentioned, those steals. There's a couple players in here that ranked in the top 10, top 20 in steals. We'll see who's able to capitalize off the turnovers as the tip at the Elon logo is underway here in just a moment. Elon wearing their brand new blackout jerseys for the first time this season. Tip goes straight to Marasia Pass, the point guard. Top 5 in the CAA in assists coming into tonight. There's a player to watch. Raven Preston coming off a 16 and 15 performance on the road. Inside to Derege, back out to Preston, into the corner for Pass. First three-point try of the game is off the mark. Rebound Preston.
And Pass has had some trouble this year from beyond the arc. Now 0 for 10, hasn't been able to get that in the bucket.
Pass moving left to right, gets it to Anderson. She tries to kick it back. Here comes Jaisha Clinton weaving through the defense. Marasia Pass able to do enough to stop the pass short. She immediately loses it on the other side though, but right before that, Jaisha Clinton, another player that's big in the steal category. She's second in the CAA in that category.
And Elon starting it off a little sloppy here, and we see Hampton go to the basket, but it's going to be Elon's ball. But back to what I was saying, starting a little sloppy there, giving up 2 steals to Hampton in the beginning of this game. That is not what you want to see starting this.
Big time play for Hannah Derege. Has started the last 7, but her minutes have seemed to go down as Ava LaRue came back from injury. Trying different lineups. We'll see if they can get her going in the early going. She gets it stripped away there. Now it's a fight for it on the ground. 2 black jerseys and a white one. In the end, possession arrow Points in the way of the Hampton Pirates. Still 0-0 our score through the first minute and 10 seconds.
And Hampton's doing a great job putting pressure on Elon. They're just not getting their points off of their transition, so that is definitely what they're going to have to work at right here.
Maya Reeves brings it into Hampton territory. Now trying to drive to the middle, will kick it out to Foreman. She'll take care of herself, surrounded, kicks it back out to Clinton. She'll take a three-pointer, no good. Layla Anderson fighting for it, her foot right on the black line, out of bounds.
And she has been great for the Phoenix this year, just going all at it, trying to chase every ball possible, whether that's on offense and defense, and we saw it again right there.
Layla Anderson, a huge burst of energy. She came over in the transfer portal, been a big-time addition. Just had her 8th game in double-digit scoring as a member of the Phoenix. Another out-of-bounds call. It will stay with Hampton. 10 seconds remain on the shot clock. Into Amaya Reeves, back to Clinton. A little back and forth, now inside to Dublin. She'll turn around, take it, and there's your first points of the night from Janae Dublin. Anderson, top of the key, swings it over to Preston. Now swing it back the other way. Trying to look inside, nothing there. Out to Anderson on the baseline, inside, all the way, finds its way, Derige. Look for a second, it might have been a block or a travel. Instead, they're gonna call jump ball down low.
And that was a tough play there they were trying to make. They had the ball in the corner and got it to the middle, but those two girls just had her right in the middle. Derige just had no way out.
Only one shot taken through 2 minutes and 15 seconds for Elon. Raymond Preston receives the inbound inside, back to Anderson. A little give and go for those two. And number 12 right underneath the hoops, able to get the first points on the board for Elon.
And that's the energy we're talking about. She's not the tallest player on the court, but she still got under that basket and got it in.
Well, that's a conversation that happens every week with this team. A little bit undersized. You know, a lot of teams, a few players over 6 feet tall. That's not going to stop Raven Preston as she flies through, but it's going to be whistle, foul. Well, they're not going to call it on Preston. Instead, it's going to be on Anderson, who picks it up. But it was on the floor, so, or no, shooting foul. Clinton will take the first ones of the game.
And this season from the charity stripe, Clinton 27 for 44, so roughly I would say around 50% from the line. So let's see if she makes these two here. First one does not get it in.
And Clinton's just been a fantastic player, the grad transfer from Temple. And this is a Hampton team that a little bit of a coaching carousel ever since they entered the CAA. They've had a few regimes in here, a lot of people going in and out of the program, but they found something special in Jaisha Clinton. Right now, second in the league in scoring, 16 points a night. Anderson, the tray from deep over the rim, rebounded by Reeves. Clinton thought about going quickly. She'll try to look inside. Dublin guarded by Adams. Nice pass. And good bucket by Aisha Dabo, the senior forward from Queens, New York.
And Hampton's doing a great job in transition, getting the ball up the court and finding the open man.
Pass, calling the offense, slowing things down. 6:30 left to play in the first quarter. Inside to Adams, thought about the mid-range, instead will drive, and she's met with the palm.
We got a few subs coming in here. We got Jada Angel coming in, Alyssa Irvin, and we got Ava LaRue.
Big time block by Dabo, only averaging 0.2 blocks a night. This is a Hampton team that their last 2 games weren't exactly their best defensive performances, giving up big time games to NC A&T and William and Mary.
Both CAA games, 2 games you do not want to drop this early.
Preston takes it herself. Ava LaRue, nice pass to Alyssa Irvin, and pretty off the glass. It's good for the freshman. Clinton, nice dribbling all the way through, weaving through the defense. Her floater goes across the rim. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to be called another jump ball on the floor. This time possession arrow will point in the way of Hampton, so inbound pass for them. Clinton receives it, face guarded by Jada Angel. She's been great over the last couple games defensively. Nice jumper from Leasia Foreman will fall for the Lady Pirates.
And Hampton is doing a great job in the paint, finding the open man and just getting the ball up.
Great pass from Preston down low to Ava LaRue.
That's a great response there by Elon.
Hampton moving fast. Clinton reverses field. Trying to find Dabo inside. Raymond Preston not only takes it away, but keeps it inbounds for her team. Kicked out to Preston, faking, now driving. Stops and sends it back out to Angel. Angel gets it taken away from Amaya Reeves, but unable to keep the handle on it. It's going to stick with Elon.
And that is where Elon has been sloppy tonight. Beyond the arc, right in the center of the court, they've given up at least 3 balls there so far just in the first quarter. They're going to have to fix those mistakes now.
Right now you're looking at the number 2 and number 3 teams in the CAA in terms of steals per game. Hampton, number 2 with 10.3 a night. Meanwhile, Elon, 9.9.
It's definitely going to be a game full of takeaways for both these teams.
Hampton leads 7-6 halfway through the first quarter. Adams, pretty inbound, and it's Alyssa Irvin. She's got 4 points early on. Did not play the last go-around. She's back tonight and starting off with 2 nice buckets. Nice drive from Dabo. It's met with Adams and LaRue. LaRue unable to handle it. It's going to bounce out bounds. That will take us to our first break. Hampton currently down by 1 to the home Phoenix. We'll be back with the rest of the first quarter. Elon currently up 8-7. You have a look on your screen at Hampton first-year head coach Tamisha Augustin, but plenty of experience even though this is her first collegiate head coaching position. Since she started, this is her 16th coaching job that includes stints in the SEC, the NBA, G League, Sun Belt, Big 10, Big 12 after a phenomenal 5-year career at Alabama A&M. And this has not been an easy season, but 4 wins already compared to 3 wins a season ago. She's quick turnaround of the program. to eclipse that win total from a season ago, and that includes, we were talking before the game, a really, really big win on the road against an SEC opponent in Georgia. That was their first win over a Power 4 school since 2019, and still to this day in the season, they forced Georgia into their most turnovers of the season. It wasn't even close, 32 turnovers compared to the rest of the season, or 23-22. And it took playing their best basketball to overcome the Bulldogs.
And Georgia being 9-8, they are not a bad basketball school, so that was a really big win for this Pirates squad in overtime, if we didn't mention that.
Quick foul on the other end will give Hampton the ball going the other way. Right now, Elon with the lead before that break. Went about 14 seconds before. Took the break. Gave Hampton a chance to recollect themselves after coming out on top early.
And both teams doing a great job getting shots. I think they just need to rework their passing. They're being a bit sloppy here in the beginning of this game.
So far, Elon has kept Jaisha Clinton, the CAA's second leading scorer, off the board. She's currently 0 for 3. Well, she does have 1 point off the free throw. Nice floater. Jada Angel, first points coming out of the break. And she's just been fantastic. 3-time CAA Rookie of the Week. She continues to impress in different ways, game after game. And it's going to be an illegal screen down low for the Pirates. A little bit of shrug back to the bench. Didn't love the call, and we're going to get a few substitutions. It's going to be Ice Adams and Layla Anderson entering, taking out Preston and Irvin.
And going back to Jada Angel, you just can't imagine how much better she's going to get over the next few years. I mean, she's only a freshman, and she's already so good for this Phoenix squad.
Elon's had a string of really good freshmen. Last year, Marasia Pass, all-rookie team. The year before that, the first rookie of the year in Elon history with Raven Preston.
They've hit the jackpot with the freshmen.
Yeah, recruiting's been good for head coach Charlotte Smith. Doty looking for an outlet, and will just bounce it to LaRue. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Anderson deep. Nice dribble move, trying to get it down low to Doty, not in time, and instead it's going to be a turnover. Clinton back the other way, her first field goal of the night. Well, now the refs will stop right after that. Talking to one of the players, not sure exactly who got the warning. Either way, it's Elon ball. We're going back the other way. Three minutes on the clock. LaRue, dump off to Angel, now back inside to LaRue. Tried to swing pass instead. They're going to be calling a travel on number 0. The center out, Bridgeville, Pennsylvania. This is her 5th game back after missing the end of last year with a season-ending injury and a little bit of the start of this year, but they are happy to have the redshirt freshman back and in full force. Gives them another option down low in the paint. Anderson playing good defense so far on CeCe Thomas. Now Clinton driving. Ava LaRue with the big-time block. Quickly, Layla Anderson throws it up. And that's exactly textbook defense to offense for the Phoenix.
And they are doing a great job locking up Clinton at the basket. She's not been able to get her flow going there. So great job by the Phoenix on defense.
Clinton will try again. This time they're going to call a foul on one of the Elon defenders. In comes Marasia Pass once again. And when you look at Hampton, and in terms of a scouting report, you can't help but circle Jaisha Clinton's name about 20 times because that's how many points she scored over the last couple games. And again, coming from Temple, she has put this conference on notice in her graduate year.
And she's not only awesome with scoring, she's awesome all around. 27 assists, 29 steals. She even got 4 blocks in there. Just a great all-around player for Hampton.
Also, it's not like she's taking a whole lot of shots, not certainly that high in mids per game, but the real kicker is second in field goal percentage. She's one of the most efficient players in the entire CAA. cutting through the defense was Leasia Foreman, able to get a shot up, but when fighting for the rebound, got tangled up with the defenders. And now the whistles are coming early and often for the Phoenix. Definitely want to watch the fouls early. Clinton to inbound. Outside to Foreman, back to Clinton. Clinton against Preston, that's a matchup you're going to want to watch all night long. Jada Angel, fantastic defense from the freshman, but Thomas recollects, kicks it to Clinton. Clinton for the three-pointer, no good. Rebound. We'll give half a rebound to Marasia Pass. She gets it back, takes it across the logo.
Both these teams are so fast-paced. It's such a similar matchup, and that's why I have a feeling we're not seeing that many buckets go in the hoop.
Well, they're two good defensive teams as well in terms of taking the ball away from the other. Marasia Pass, another three-point attempt, can't fall. About a minute 15 left to go in the first quarter. So far, it's been a little bit back and forth. Both these teams not letting the other get too far ahead.
And we really haven't seen a standout player on either of these teams yet, most only having 2 to 3 points. So let's see if we can find a player on each team that's going to take control of this game.
The Euro step by CeCe Thomas, not able to connect. Elon thought they had possession for a moment. Instead, it was a foul as Thomas was driving. So it will stay Hampton possession on the other end. Inbound play, Hampton fighting for it, they'll get it. Adams, good defense. Leasia Foreman able to catch it in front of us. Now spin moves, shot clock violation. Elon's going to be very happy with that possession.
And I want to quickly talk about number 43, Arena Nikishina. She's one of the tallest players on the court, if not the tallest player, has a height advantage on every single Elon player that's on the court at the moment. I want to see Hampton use her more under the hoop.
Doty to Preston, over to Angel on the wing. About 40 seconds left in the first quarter. About 15 to 20 seconds separating the game and shot clock. Doty, wide open look from deep. No good. Preston fighting for it, but Foreman coming up with the big rebound. 20 seconds, shot clock turned off for the Lady Pirates. They can take the last shot if they want it. Thomas gets the screen outside to Foreman into the corner for Kennedy. Foreman with 8 seconds gives it to Clinton. Clinton running out of time, able to get a shot up, but nothing there.
And Elon's got 2.4 seconds here to get a shot up.
Against William & Mary, they were able to hit 2 buzzer beaters going into the end of quarters. They certainly have an opportunity. It's going to be a long one for Jada Angel. Sends it sky high and no good. Elon at home leads 12-9 over the Lady Pirates on a snowy Friday night. For Elon and for Hampton, this is only their third conference matchup of 2025, but certainly coming into the season, Hampton's got bulletin board material. 14th in the preseason poll. They've already exceeded their win total from a season ago, and again, those 3 wins, all 3 of those came in conference play. So this Hampton team, they can beat anybody in the conference, but certainly when you look at it right now, Charleston at the top of not only the women's side of things, but the men's side, they are building something special.
They're a powerhouse.
In Charleston.
Yeah, 11-2 on the season. Elon doesn't play them till the end of February, so they got some time to prepare.
Elon certainly feeling good after a thrilling overtime win on the road. But right now, Hampton, certainly it's still early, but not going away whatsoever. Adams with a block and then a steal. How about 2?
Adding to her already 10 blocks on the season. What a block by Adams there.
And Adams, defensively, there's been some games where offensively she's clicking, defensively things are working out. They're fighting for the rebound. Instead, lands in the arms of her roommate, Raven Preston. But Ice Adams is a graduate student, one of the more veteran players on this team. And this is only her second season playing for Elon, but certainly she's had to take on that leadership role. And it shows up, not only off the court, but on the court as well.
And she just made a great pass there. Disappointing that the ball couldn't go in, but we're at the foul line now. But if you didn't see that pass, she thread the needle under the hoop.
Free throws have been a problem for both these teams. And it's not so much getting to the line. First in free throw attempts for Elon. Meanwhile, Hampton third in free throw attempts, but 13th and 14th in terms of free throw percentage. Now, they went 7 of 8 in that overtime period against William & Mary, in large part to Layla Anderson. So maybe things on the upswing for the Phoenix in that category.
Yeah, that has been an issue all season. Coach has addressed it. They've done whole practices where they really just focused on free throws, and clearly it hasn't gotten that much better, but it's definitely on the uprising.
Doty, three-point try, no good. Fighting for the rebound, and Leasia Foreman has been great so far. Clinton finds the screen, now at the free throw line. She'll take the jumper. How about another one for Ice Adams?
She's just having herself a game on the defensive side of the ball. Good
pass from Marasia Pass down low to the freshman, Jada Angel. And yeah, that's going to call for a Hampton timeout. Elon red hot with the snow falling outside, up 16-9, heading into the media timeout. Elon's been shooting better as of late, and in big part to Ice Adams. Having a fantastic game last go-around, tying a season high in rebounds, but also picking up her first double-double of the season. And that's a huge thing that Coach Smith talks about, is not only taking efficient looks, but she's looking for three players to hit that double-double mark. She was a little bit disappointed when I talked to her after the game. Jada Angel, 12 points, 7 rebounds, very, very close to getting 3 players with double-doubles against William & Mary.
It's just interesting to see, though. This is such a close game. Elon only up by 7 points. And when you look at the stats, Elon 50% shooting and Hampton 21%. That's a big gap.
Nice dribble move by Angel. She gets it back from pass. Derringer down low. Hannah Derringer is a really important role player. If Elon's able to get her going. Another one is Cameron Doty diving on the ground for the steal, kicking it up to Jada Angel, and the freshman continues to impress.
And that was a great heads-up play by Elon, getting the ball in the middle of the court, getting their eyes up, and passing it right down for the basket.
Here's the thing about the CAA. If you're going to play in this conference, you have to be ready to not only press, but be able to handle the press. We saw exactly that with Elon men's basketball last night. Elon's been working it all season long. Hannah Derringer. How about one for her as well? The blocks just keep on coming.
Hampton just can't get to the hoop tonight.
20 points for Elon to Hampton's 9. 7 minutes left to play. Elon trying to keep momentum going at home.
And they're 4-1 at home this season, so they got a good record here. They want to keep it that way.
Jada Angel from deep. And right now, just nothing going from three-point land for the Phoenix. Fadeaway jumper for Raven Preston, no good as well. Hampton recovers.
Both teams have failed to make a three-pointer tonight, Chase. Not looking good from beyond the arc.
Well, necessarily, Elon as an and one bucket for Hampton. Nice play, but to go off your point with three-pointers, Elon currently 13th out of 14th in three-point percentage. And for Hampton, it's not necessarily an area where they have hammered it too much. And it is going to be an and one for Hampton for CC Thomas. But for their three-pointers, 12th in three-pointers made, 9th in three-point percentage. It's just they don't take a lot of deep shots. And that's staying true right now. Only have taken 2 so far.
And I feel like we see Elon take a lot of threes, but we do not see them make a lot of threes, and that is something they need to get better on the rest of this season.
Preston out to the corner for pass. Nice move, taking it right at the defense and gets it taken away. CC Thomas driving coast to coast, puts a stop to things. And now Amaya Reeves going right at him. How about another one for the Phoenix? That's a block party inside.
They're like a SWAT team at the basket. Just SWAT after SWAT. Hampton cannot get a break here. You see it in the replay.
And the blocks they just keep on coming. Elon's doing a fantastic job post defense. And the rebounding, you have Raven Preston, who's #1 in that category in the league. But as a team, they've been a much better rebounding team as of late. But how about Wiggins carving up the defense to get on the board? Alyssa Irvin, long pass to fellow freshman Shaw. Tries the floater, rebound, Derringer fighting for the second chance points and can't get it to go.
And that was a good look from the corner, getting it into the middle, but the ball, the luck didn't go their way on that one. But
7 blocks on the night so far for Elon. Great work. But they'll keep going at the post. Another one gets turned away by the Elon defense. The blackout jerseys are coming into full effect halfway through the second quarter. Preston fouled as she drives to the hoop.
We see Adams coming in. Hannah Derringer taking a break here. Switching some height for some shooting.
Right now, Elon on a scoring drought. facing a little bit of a Hampton run. They haven't scored in the last 2.5. Can this change things? Doesn't get the bounce to go her way, does Irvin. Now Shaw with the rebound. She can't get it to go either. Rebound by Reeves. Reeves, this is her 4th year at Hampton. She's seen a lot of changes, and not only in the locker room, but in the coaching staff over her couple of years. And not even that, just the conference itself is only Hampton's 3rd year in the CAA, so she saw through a lot of transition. The senior out of Chandler, Arizona, leads the team in assists.
And now we see again Hampton trying to drive to the hoop, and they just can't get it in. It's like a broken record here tonight, Chase.
Angel slowly will dribble it up, but Hampton persistent. Only a 7-point lead for the Phoenix. Preston trying to add to it, and now a block of their own. Janae Dublin. Maya Reeves, Wiggins thought about the 3. Now goes right at Preston. Back to Wiggins. Wiggins, they're going to call that a defensive foul on Raven Preston. On the floor, it'll be an inbound for Wiggins and the Lady Pirates. Elon right now 0 of their last 5, certainly trying to get back on offense and get back in positive territory. Clinton receives the inbound. Takes it all the way back to the logo. Angel closely guarding her. Dabo picks up her dribble. Might have been tipped a little bit by Ice Adams, but Raven Preston comes down with it. Outside to Angel, loses it for a second, went down to a knee. Somehow she hangs on to it. Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but a really good play to keep possession for the team. Angel driving. Unable to get it to fall. Instead, she'll hit the court.
And she has just been amazing tonight. Although that ball didn't go in, she has 6 points, the most out of any Phoenix player right now, so she's got to put in the team on her back.
Jada Angel had the game winner towards the end of December on the West Coast at Long Beach. 4-year varsity starter at Cape Fear. One of North Carolina's top scorers ever. Slowing down, getting everybody set. Hampton now on offense. 3.5 left to play. Elon up 20-13. Hampton trying to take advantage of an Elon scoring drought. Dabo from 3. Once again, none of these teams have been able to hit beyond the arc.
And Elon's lucky Hampton's not making their shots right now. 0 of the last 6 for the Phoenix.
Well, in the game right now, the Lady Pirates 24% from the field. Shaw to Willard. Back to Shaw. Bounces it inside to Adams, who will take a shot from the free throw line. Jumper no good. Rebound once again. Janae Dublin. Jaisha Clinton. She's been quiet tonight. Amaya Reeves fighting against Shaw. Will try the left-hander. And Ashley Shaw will pick up a foul. Another substitution. Tiani Abrams, the junior guard, will enter for Dabo, who limps a little bit as she goes back to the bench.
And we also see Cameron Doty come in for Elon here. See if she can make a difference. This season, 15 assists and 13 steals. Definitely a great helper on offense and defense.
And she's been better as of late. Had some really big plays down the stretch in the William & Mary game. Hit one of the big-time shots that closed the gap in a game where Elon was down by double digits with under 5 minutes left to play. Adams picks up the rebound off the free throw miss.
And with around 3 minutes left of this first half, this is where Elon needs to get at least one shot in the hoop, because 0 for 7, almost 5 minute scoring drought, that's not okay to go into the half.
Well, this is just how the game started off. Both teams not able to get on the board. Another big scoring drought for both these squads. Jada Angel for three. Once again, no good. Rebound, Clinton. Clinton moving quickly. And Jada Angel right on top of her, forces the turnover. Alyssa Irvin picks up the loose change all the way. And there ends your scoring drought. The freshman Alyssa Irvin able to capitalize off the pressure from fellow freshman Jada Angel.
And she has been amazing off the bench tonight, making a difference every time she comes in the game. And we see another three here not go in the hoop. But we see Jasha Clinton put it up.
Jasha Clinton, a veteran play, following the shot and getting the second chance bucket for Hampton. So that ends the scoring drought for both these teams. Ice Adams picks up her dribble, tries the mid-range jumper, her bread and butter. Instead, she's blocked. A little bit of her own medicine. Cam Doty, and yep, that's going to be a charge. Nice play by the junior guard down low.
And the Elon bench players, they've been bringing it tonight. Alyssa Irvin and now Cameron Doty. Awesome plays by both of them, keeping Elon up. I know we've been talking about the three-pointers all game, but collectively between both these teams, they are 0 for 10 from beyond the arc. Wonder if that's going to change in the second half.
Well, Ice Adams will drive, fly to the hoop, and put one away for two. That's her first bucket of the night. Amaya Reeves trying to direct traffic down to Foreman. Foreman being guarded by Willard. Foreman spinning back and forth, shoulder into Willard. Tries to put one up. She gets her own board. Carving the defense, slicing through. And now Clinton almost had it. Elon able to recover. That was a scary sight for the Phoenix. Adams to Alyssa Irvin. Not able to keep a hand on it, but Elon. Now Ice Adams, turn away jumper, no good. Clinton with the rebound, but Alyssa Irvin fights for it, turns it over. And it's just a back and forth ride we're on. Clinton down to Foreman on the baseline. Travel on the junior guard out of Norfolk, Virginia. About 31 left to play, 30 seconds on the shot clock.
And that's the break Elon needed here. They're most likely going to get the last shot. They have a bunch of time to think about what they want to do.
No need. Jada Angel to Irvin. She drives baseline. Nice bounce pass through traffic to Ice Adams. It bounces, and finally finds its way into the hole. 10 seconds left to go for the Lady Pirates. They will take the last shot of the first half. Clinton thought about the three-point try, then thought about swinging it. She'll kick it. Buzzer beater attempt for Amaya Reeves, no good. End of the first half, and Elon currently up 26-18, led by Alyssa Irvin and Jada Angel, the two freshmen with 6 points apiece. And Riley, what are you seeing from both these squads heading into the locker room?
Both teams are doing a great job in the paint, whether that's on offense and defense, but I think they need to take a look at how they are performing from beyond the arc. Elon taking 7 threes, making none of them, and Hampton taking 4 and making 0 of them. That's definitely a big problem and why this game has been such low scoring.
Heading into the break, Elon up. More basketball awaits.
5 postseason teams in 2023-24. Competition top to bottom, night in and night out. The energy, the heart, the hustle. This is CAA Hoops.
Elon currently up 26-18. It is snowing outside, the first snow in a couple of years in this neck of the woods. But let's talk about the contest we've got going on right now. Jada Angel currently leading the squad with 6 points, tied with Alyssa Irving, the two freshmen leading the way for the Phoenix. On the other side, it's exactly who we thought it would be, Jaisha Clinton, but it's been a little bit of a quieter night for her, not getting the amount of looks that she usually does. 2 rebounds for her. But the big note that we want to highlight, 3-point percentage. Neither team has been able to hit from deep. And the field goal percentage for the Lady Pirates, they're also struggling in that regard.
And that's for Elon, at least. That's a good amount of shots. 7 shots wasted, and they haven't been able to get them in. They're definitely going to have to talk about that during halftime and come back out and retry that. But if I were them, it's working great for both teams under the hoop, despite the blocks coming from both sides on defense. So I just feel like if they stay in the paint, they can definitely get more points like that. 7
blocks for Elon, but 7 steals for Hampton. So going bar for bar, but both these teams also averaging around 60 points a game, and right now you got a score of 26-18, not necessarily heading in that direction. This has been a good game back and forth. Hampton not going away on the road. They're trying to pick up their first conference win in 315 days. Elon trying to continue a win streak in CAA play. When we come back, it'll be the second half. Elon Phoenix taking on the Hampton Lady Pirates.
Fans, let us know how we're doing. Please take a minute, QR code on the video board, and fill out the short survey.
Did they hear us talking in the
CAA competition always lives up to the billing, even when the tip-off gets pushed a little backwards. That way we don't get entirely trapped by the snow. We'll see what the situation's like. We've done a weather report before on one of these broadcasts. Maybe we'll get another one for you. Let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Elon currently up 26-18. It might be cold outside. Elon got red hot there for a moment, but defensively, both these teams have been answering the call.
We have seen a lot of blocks tonight from both teams in the paint. Elon with a scoring drought to end the second quarter, the end of the first half. That was definitely not good for the Phoenix, but Hampton, they really didn't take charge of that opportunity there. They're still down by a good amount, 8 points.
Well, really, the note that we talked about when we looked at the stats, 27% from the field, and both these teams 0% from three-point land. And for two teams that are two of the best at getting to the free throw line, they haven't really gotten there. So it's really the defense that has stood out so far. But the two freshmen, Alyssa Irvin, Jada Angel, leading the way. Both teams having the opportunity to rally the troops in the locker room. Elon trying to go 2-1 in conference play, 1-0 in the new blackout jerseys. Hampton trying to pick up their first conference win of the season. Right now, these two teams separated by 8 points, and it was a low-scoring defensive first half, Riley.
And it's definitely going to be interesting to see both teams' tactics coming out of this halftime break here. Are they going to keep trying to shoot the three ball, or are they going to go back to only getting it in the paint? But, you know, like we just talked about, we have the blocking issue for each team because, you know, some balls are getting swatted away down there. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see both teams' ideas coming out of this break.
In terms of leading the way, talked about them a lot during halftime. Jada Angel, Alyssa Irving, the two freshmen have done really good things off the bench for the Phoenix. What has been working for those two as a tandem, the two rookies?
I just think they're bringing that energy off the bench. You got that really good core starting five of the Phoenix, and then those two, they just come in ready to play, really hot, and they're getting the points that Elon needs.
We talked about it as well. The blocks have been aplenty for the Phoenix, 7 of them, and from a variety of different sources. Head coach Charlotte Smith, I feel like every time I talk to her, one of the questions is, how do you deal with being undersized? You know, a lot of players that play good minutes under 6 feet tall, and you run into a lot of 6'3", 6'4". Hampton has players that are 6'6". How do you overcome that? Well, they're doing it phenomenally. Raven Preston leading the league in rebounds with 9.8 a night, and she just says it's all about the fight and the tenacity of this team.
And really focusing on the game tonight, they're keeping Clinton at bay. She only has 5 points because multiple of her shots in the paint have been swatted away by Elon's defense. So they're doing a great job keeping her on the ground here.
Hampton 0-2 in their opening weekend of conference play. And both those losses, I think when you talk to this team on the other end, it wasn't their best effort. And both double-digit losses, closer to the 20-point range. And defensively, that's not this team's identity. That's not what they showed in the non-conference portion of the schedule. They're trying to get back to that. And in terms of that half of the court, they've done a fantastic job. 7 steals. They're doing exactly what the stats say. Both of these teams just really need shots to start falling, Riley.
And it's definitely hard in a sense playing that long stretch of games against opponents you really haven't seen before, and then coming into the CAA playing these familiar foes. And that could be why they have 2 losses. They've seen Hampton before, the other teams they've played, but you know, they're definitely putting up a good fight here tonight. They're just going to have to go on a better run now in the beginning of the second half.
This Hampton squad, anything but familiar. 6 new players, all coming in from the transfer portal. Of course, first-year head coach Tamisha Augustin, but no freshmen on this team, not a single one. And that is very rare, but that is the new age with the way the transfer portal works.
Very transfer-heavy team Hampton has.
Clinton, the three-point woes continue for either side. Marasia Pass brings it up the court for the Phoenix. Raven Preston having a slower night than her 16 points, 15 rebound effort last weekend. And Hannah Derige not bursting off the box score, but certainly has made a couple big plays to keep Elon in front.
And that was the perfect way to start the second half. They're up by double digits now. If they can keep it that way, they're definitely going to win this game.
And a really good sign for Derige, and a reason her minutes have dwindled, even though she's been getting the starts, is an amazing strip by Marasia Pass. The pass off the hands of Clinton. It's going to stick with the Phoenix on this end.
And you could kind of see what she was trying to do there, but Layla Anderson, she had 2 bodies on her, so she tried to thread the needle and she just couldn't get it through. You can see it here in this replay. She goes behind the back and tries to give it, but hits her in the foot.
Well, trying to split those 2 defenders in Reeves and Clinton. To go back on the point on Derige, a reason that her minutes have steadily gone down, even though she's been starting. Offensive foul on Layla Anderson is the fouls. She gets into foul trouble a little bit too early. Right now, 0 fouls on the night, and if that's head coach Charlotte Smith looking at the box score, that's a huge win for this team. And in terms of personnel and being able to play the lineups you want. There, a tip pass by her on the other end. Marasia Pass brings it up. No turnover this time. Layla Anderson in the corner. Thought about sending it inside to Derige. Pops it over to Pass. Now a rainbow all the way over to Raven Preston. Bounce pass on the baseline, trying to get it to Ice Adams. It's going to stick on this side of the court with the Phoenix.
And we see Jada Angel come here off the bench for the first time in the second half. Let's see if she can get some points here.
Raven Preston, mid-range jumper, and it is good. Malika Cobb, 5'5", sophomore guard, sends it inside to Arena Nikashina. And you wanted them to get the 6'6" center involved. There she gets a nice spin move with some touch off the glass for the Hampton bucket.
And that was a 43 versus 43 matchup right there.
Into the corner for Preston. She drives baseline inside to Derege in the paint. Foul calls before Elon could get the wide open look in the corner for Angel. It's an offensive foul, and both these teams at certain points the whistle has just been aplenty for them. And it's turned them away from capitalizing on some good opportunities.
And Derege, she just got her hands all in Anina Nikishina's face right there. Couldn't get around that. That's definitely a foul.
Talked about how she hadn't had a foul so far tonight. That's going to be her first one. Hampton will inbound, and Cobb will start from the logo. Foreman currently leads the team in rebounds with 6. Now it's Dabo trying to drive baseline, runs into Derege. And referees are going to call that Derege did not have her feet set. And that's a close one, certainly on the baseline. Derege picks up too quickly, so in comes Ava LaRue.
It seems we may have jinxed her there, the broadcaster's jinx, Chase.
You know, sometimes it works in my favor, most of the time it doesn't. Malika Cobb, once again starting from the logo. Marasia pass. Good defense, but Malika Cobb able to get around her. Wide open lane, and she glides in for 2. Jada Angel, nice crossover dribble, but unable to get it to fall. Foreman, another rebound. She's trying to go coast to coast. Instead, curls back, pops it to Clinton. Clinton back to Cobb. 12 left on the shot clock. Dabo back to Cobb. Cobb dealing with pressure, fires it all the way over to Clinton. And how about block number 3 on the night for Ice Adams?
And she has just been locked down on defense when it comes to blocking. What a great play by her, stopping yet another 3-point attempt. We still haven't seen one go in tonight, Chase.
I mean, Ice Adams, preseason All-CAA second team, leading the team in blocks with 0.8 a night. That's certainly going to go up as she tries to drive, and instead will be fouled on her way to the hoop. But not enough can be said about the defensive effort from Ice Adams.
And she's just great at playing both sides of the ball. We saw it right there. On one end of the court, she was blocking a 3, and on the other end, she was going up to the hoop and gets fouled.
A year ago, she was second in blocks per game. And right now, she's currently tied for 15th at that mark in the CAA. She hits the first free throw to put Elon up 31-22. Phoenix trying to get their first 10-point advantage. 2-2, and Ice Adams puts Elon ahead by 10. Malika Cobb just being harassed by maroon and black jerseys. Foreman gets the screen from Dabo, drives against Preston, back out to Dabo, deep 2, and it's money.
And Elon's doing a great job at double teaming under the hoop, but they're leaving someone open, and that's how Hampton's getting their opportunities. That's what we just saw right there, so they're definitely going to have to be faster when switching on defense.
Ava LaRue from the top of the key, down low to Ice Adams, and one opportunity. No foul call, no bucket. Dabo with the rebound. Cobb taking it from left to right, drops it off for Clinton. Dabo to Cobb, guarded by Preston. Spin move by Cobb, right at the CAA logo. Tries the no-look pass, it gets taken away. Jada Angel with one defender in her way. Bounces it to Regina Walton, who's blocked by Dabo.
And that was really just a height difference there. She just was so much taller under the hoop, she could just swat it away pretty easily.
And Dabo has taken a lot of shots. 2 of 6, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 blocks. She's certainly been a cog in the Hampton machine tonight. Nice bucket from the Phoenix to go back up by 10. Elon trying to continue their winning ways in the blackout jerseys. Volleyball and men's basketball both introduced blackout jerseys this year. Men's basketball currently 2-0 in these unis. And women's basketball trying to replicate that success. They're certainly doing a good job. Currently up by 10 at home, 34-24 over the Hampton Lady Pirates. If I had a nickel for every time Riley and I had to break down the weather report on one of these Elon Sports Vision broadcasts, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. And as you can see, we've heard rumblings of it, but finally the snow is starting to fall in Elon, North Carolina. And I don't know what any of these colors mean, but if you look outside your window, it's snowing.
There is snow.
And there's a lot of snow on its way, it looks like.
More snow than the past few days we had it. I did make a snowman, though.
I did see. Was yours one of the little ones?
It was the one on the little arch in front of Sloan Hall.
Nice.
Yeah.
I did see a couple snowmen. But I think North Carolina's finally figuring out salt.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a new innovation over the last couple of years.
Salt on the roads.
Oh, it's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
But enough about the snow. We've got a game going on about halfway through the third quarter, and Elon up 34-25. Jaisha Clinton and going against Jada Angel. Jada Angel over the last couple games, 2+ steals in her last 3. And I asked Coach Charlotte Smith about Jada Angel. She started out averaging about 15 points a game offensively, but hasn't started a game. Has been a huge juice player off the bench, and she's done so in just a variety of ways. Still, the 3-point woes continue. Raven Preston gets it taken away, and with a wide open lane, there goes Jaisha Clinton. No one in her path.
And that must feel good for her to finally get a basket because she's had Elon defenders swarming her all night. She cannot catch a break, so that must feel good to get a basket in the hoop.
2 of 12 for her at the moment. Only 6 points, 0 of 3 from three-point land. And in her last game, 0 of 6, and that was against a really good defense with NCAA. Hampton ball. Jaisha Clinton will inbound, and again, Clinton is gonna have to work through the defense, really centering on her. And when you come in averaging 16 points a game, any coaching staff's gonna say, yeah, we might want to guard her, and we might want to focus all our attention. But Jada Angel, as a freshman, has turned into a #1 defender.
Yeah, and we have seen Elon double team Clinton in the paint, which does leave one of her teammates open, so that's a positive from that, but she's gonna have to find a way around it.
Foreman tries the jumper in traffic. They are going to count that late bucket by Arena Nikashina. Got the late score in terms of the shot clock for the Phoenix. Speaking of the Phoenix, he just sat down next to us. Ava LaRue fighting against Nikashina in the paint, and one for Ava LaRue, the redshirt freshman center.
And we haven't seen that much of her this season, so that's a great height play for her to get that in. 8 for 16 from the field so far, so she's shooting 50%, so good job for her getting that one in.
A scary injury a year ago. Now her 5th game of the season, and anytime she scores, anytime she comes off the bench, just to have her out there, her teammates are ecstatic to have her back alongside them.
And now we see Alyssa Irvin come back in. Let's see if she can get hot again like she's been all game.
One of the 3 Elon players with 6 points at the moment. Ava LaRue's second free throw, no good. There's Alyssa Irvin, up and under, not able to finish, but a nice move by Irving. Malika Cobb driving left, back out to Foreman. And this is Hampton, ever since Elon really got the blocks going as up and underneath for Janae Dublin. Ever since Elon really got the blocks going, they've struggled to drive, and it's been hard to get those easy buckets down low. It's taken moments like that where you're able to pass and get the ball moving that you're able to break this Elon defense. But Hampton kind of out of their element offensively, but sticking with the Phoenix.
I mean, if you can't shoot it from 3, you have to go to the paint, so it's definitely hard with this Elon defense, like you just said, but they are definitely finding some ways around it, still having some trouble, but we haven't seen a team make a 3 yet. I know we keep talking about that, but it's definitely going to be very exciting when we finally see a bucket go in the hoop.
I'll tell you what, it might be a bold prediction, but whoever can find the 3 ball, it's going to be hard to overcome that if you're exchanging 2s for 3s for the opponent. Jada Angel getting the screen, fighting against 3 defenders, almost loses it. Adams recovers. Alyssa Irving in the corner.
Still can't get the 3 in the hoop.
No 3 for number 3, Hampton. Trying to respond. They've closed the gap a little bit. Elon was up by as large as 12 at one point at 8:35 in the third quarter. Now with 2 minutes left, they're only down by 5. Jaisha Clinton can't get the party started. Fight for the rebound. They're going to say that an Elon player, I believe Cameron Doty, reached over a Hampton player. I'd love to see the replay, but it's going to be a loose ball foul, and here we go. Shout out our ESV crew. And I believe, I see the call. Cameron Doty using that left arm to kind of get a boost. And head coach Charlotte Smith will get the explanation to our right. And now, I wonder if they might take a look at it. Either way, both teams huddling up as the referees discuss over there. Sorry for the silence on our end. We were getting the explanation from the referees. It was a foul on Cameron Doty, but ultimately it leads to 2 free throws for Leisha Foreman. So that was what was being determined at the media break, not only the foul, but who would be the free throw shooter for Hampton and timing on the clock. As Foreman's first free throw is good. And you'll see one more look at it. Really what they were looking at there is Cameron Doty using her left hand to push off and get a little bit of the shoulder, a little bit of the face of Foreman. So she takes the free throw. She nails both of them. Elon back with it for just a moment. Good press defense from Foreman and Cobb, that duo for the Lady Pirates. And Hampton only down by 3. They are not going away quietly.
This is where Elon needs to have that resilience. They need to, even though they're up by 3, they need to play with that mentality and get some shots in here because they haven't gotten a lot in the past few minutes.
Elon 6-2 in 10-point games this season. They played a lot of them.
I mean, their first game of the season against High Point.
Somehow that pass gets through the arm of the defender. Ice Adams assist to Ava LaRue. And if those two can play well together, that's a 4 and 5 combo that is really tough to beat.
And Elon's doing a great job at sharing the ball tonight. They got 3 players with 6 points and 1 player with 8.
Nice pass from Hampton. Foreman not able to get past Ava LaRue, who's fighting for the rebound with Foreman. It's going to end up jump ball. And possession arrow. You hurry over the loudspeaker. Elon ball.
And we see Marasia Pass check in for Ava LaRue after she makes that great play, which we're going to see right here in the replay.
There, good defense. Able to collect the board, and now Marasia Pass having to fight through the press. Raven Preston, Elon moving fast. Alyssa Irving, the layup. Trickles out. Jada Angel tries to go back up with it. Nothing there for Elon.
Just some unlucky bounces for Elon under the hoop whenever they're getting these drives.
Dublin, couple of fakes. Foreman comes flying in. Hits the deck, runs into Ice Adams, but for the moment, Hampton having possession.
And that's kind of tough when both players fall down, but Hampton, they get the shot here. So that's tough on Adams to get that foul.
And Elon Hampton in the bonus, so the floor on the foul leads to free throws for Foreman.
And Foreman's been to the free throw line a lot this year, 18 for 37 so far. She sees it a lot, so no doubt here that she needs to make her free throws for this Pirates squad.
Again, both these teams top 3 in the conference and getting to the free throw line, but bottom 2 in free throw percentage.
And that's just a crazy turnaround between those two stats.
Well, it's points there just being left on the board. Another nice move by Jada Angel. Ice Adams playing patty cake with the ball. Finally, it falls into the arms of Hampton. Nice awareness by Arlisha Boston. And Boston, her first minutes of the 2025 season. Clinton, beautiful dribble moves. Ice Adams almost picked up another one. Instead, it's going to be a foul as I believe Clinton either took a shot to the stomach or to the ankle. She's still grimacing after the hit.
And that's not good to see your star player looking hurt. Kind of grabbing her stomach area, but I really can't tell.
Grabbing the stomach, but also limping over to the sideline, getting help from the coaching staff. They do decide to sub her out.
Is it her hip?
Could be that. She'll go over to check in with the trainer. So that means Jaisha Clinton will be unable to shoot her free throws. Tiani Abrams comes in, makes the first one. This is Abrams' third school as a now junior. Freshman year was spent at Central Florida, then transferred to Northern Colorado, and finally ended up in Virginia. 12 seconds left. Elon Final shot of the third quarter, only up by 2. Can they increase that lead? Jada Angel, three-pointer, short of the rim. Dancing along the baseline, finally out of bounds. 2 seconds on the clock.
And I just find this insane. We're basically into the fourth quarter and we still haven't seen a three-pointer. And they're trying too. Just can't make it in.
Both teams not afraid to shoot it, but it's not been good for either squad beyond the arc. Raven Preston, quick inbound, tries the jumper, too long. And buzzer sounds, end of the third quarter. It is a close conference matchup between these two schools. A snowy Friday night. The Elon Phoenix lead by 2, 38-36 against Hampton. Welcome back to Schar Center. Elon currently up at home, 38-36. Thinking about finding your new home? Look no further than the newest property within a 10-minute drive to campus, Hawthorne at Brightwood Farm, located on Highway 70. The life you deserve and a place to live it. That's Hawthorne at Brightwood Farm. A close one, Riley, and it's been a good one. But both these teams held under 40 points heading into the fourth quarter. Is it good defense or bad offense?
I think it's both. They've had some really good blocks on defense, but also their offense when it comes to three-point shooting has just killed both of these teams offensively. They're taking shots and none of them are going in. 0 for 8 for Hampton beyond the arc and 0 for 9 from Elon.
And typically when you're held to 9 points in both of the first 2 quarters, that is a recipe for disaster. But Hampton's done it, and right now only down by 2 on the road. Layla Anderson back into the game. She'll take the deep 2, doesn't get the bounce to go. Fight for the rebound between Adams and Casey Miller.
And I know earlier in the game we did have a really big gap between the field goal percentages, but it has gotten closer and closer as the game has gone on. Hampton shooting 30% from the field, and Elon now only 38%, starting off of 50.
And both these teams have taken 45 shots apiece. Hampton able to break the press. Clinton had an opportunity from deep, but the way the Knights go and decides to slow things down and pass it off. Speaking of pass, Marasia Pass hawking down CC Thomas and resetting Hampton with 14 seconds left on the shot clock. And here's Marasia Pass once again, this time wide open lane, and a nice bucket from the sophomore. Last year, CAA All-Rookie Team member, mostly for her passing, but defense has been a specialty tonight.
And that's the way you got to come out in the fourth quarter right there. Great play by her, just stealing that ball and getting down. You see Hampton try to go up right here, and a foul gets called on Elon.
Wiggins fighting through contact, and finally contact leads to free throws. I mean, Marasia pass, you almost get the steal, but you stick with it, and there's been a lot of those fast break opportunities for Elon. That is now their 12th fast break point of the night, just to Hampton's 4. Elon getting good bench production, about half their points, 18. And that's mostly been Jada Angel and Alyssa Irving. Ava LaRue as well. But foul trouble, certainly a narrative to watch late, as a couple people, if they don't watch it, will start to creep towards that territory. First one is good for Wiggins. As a team, Hampton shooting 60% from the free throw line. That's not good for 14th in the conference. Second one, no good. Rebound, though, by Hampton. Inside to Foreman, right at the corner. Decides to drive against LaRue. Throws it up, looking for the foul call, but nothing there. Elon, they've got 2 Hampton Pirates on the ground. They've got numbers. Pass inside to Jada Angel, fighting through contact. Not able to get the and one, but Angel will head to the line.
And after that foul, both teams right now 2 fouls with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Like you said, they got to watch that. You see here in the replay, Jada Angel goes up, and she kind of just falls on her, and she fell to the ground, so good play by her.
Certainly fouls to watch for Elon. 3 for Layla Anderson, who that's been the reason she's been kept out of this game for the most part up until now. And then Ice Adams, who's got 5 blocks. 5 blocks, but 4 fouls. And that's going to keep her quiet in the fourth quarter until Elon really needs her.
And 0 for 2 from the foul line. That's not what you want to see in a 3-point game in the fourth quarter, Chase.
And the crazy part is while this game has been close this entire time, Clinton driving inside. How about Raven Preston? The big-time block.
And that's only her 6th block of the season.
Wiggins finds a little bit of room and able to squeeze 2 from it. And while this game has been close, the lead has only changed once. Hampton started out in front early, but Elon has stayed in front ever since. Not necessarily hands at 10-2, and in the driver's seat, cruise into a victory. Hampton has not gone away.
We could definitely see a lead change here. 1-point game, 7 minutes left. It's definitely going to be interesting.
Layla Anderson outside to pass. Pass to the wing for Angel. Angel dribbling back and forth. Nice spin move from the freshman. Just can't get it to land. Layla Anderson, second chance. How about another one? How about another? And Ava LaRue picking up the loose change.
That was like a 5th chance opportunity by the Phoenix. They were like passing it back and forth off of the glass, Chase.
Hey, we'll take more offensive rebounds for the box score. Get closer to those double-doubles. There's Jaisha Clinton. Double covered, it doesn't matter. The second leading scorer in the CAA, finally able to get something going. It's been a struggle for her tonight, handling Jada Angel, who I think is making a name for herself.
And we saw it right there in the replay. They were double teaming her again. We also have been talking about that, definitely making it hard for her to find her way to the hoop, but now she's on the foul line with an opportunity to tie this game up.
Opportunity to tie or even take the lead. Cameron Doty enters for a Marasia pass. Your lineup is Anderson, LaRue, Preston, Angel, and Doty. Jaisha Clinton. Free throw attempt is good. So the 3-point opportunity is true. High pass for LaRue over to Angel. Angel gets the call to slow things down from head coach Smith. Raven Preston gets a screen, gets tangled up, almost loses it. Ava LaRue fighting for it. She loses that battle to Diamond Wiggins. Ultimately, I believe it's going to end up a jump ball and a break for us as well. Riley, we've got a tied game, 42-42 in conference play, the second weekend of conference play. Anybody's game, and it's certainly going that way right now. Couple different Phoenix are helping them out, but the defense has been the story. Elon has led for 28 minutes, but with 7 left to go, the visiting Lady Pirates are trying to claim bounty. Their first CAA win in over 300 days, and their first one, a 20-25. Chase Strasser, Riley Marchand with you. A deep shot. Looking for the first three-pointer made is Arena Nikishina.
That would have been crazy if she made that right there.
She's 1 of 1 so far this season, now 1 of 2. And no one can get it going, not even the person with 100% from deep so far this season.
0 for 18 collectively from 3 with both these teams in the fourth quarter. It's a crazy stat.
Steals about even, 9 for Hampton, 8 for Elon. The real category to look at is the blocks. 10 down low for Elon, and a lot of that has been Ice Adams, who's currently in foul trouble. Hampton goes up by 2. Preston trying to get it back, pops it to Jada Angel. The Euro step, not able to finish.
And she just can't get it in. She's had so many opportunities with the layups, and Clinton just makes it look easy right there.
Hampton heating up as it gets colder and colder outside. And now a turnover with the press. Amaya Reeves down to the corner for Clinton. Clinton thinking baseline, has Doty in front of her. Loses the dribble though, and you know that's one that she will want back. Hampton had all the momentum in favor, but it is good to see Clinton back after she got knocked in the stomach, had to take a moment on the sideline. She's back and ready to go. One of the premier offensive threats in the CAA. Hampton on a 7-0 run. They're currently up by 4, and they've made 4 of their last 5, and they've got all the juice in the world. Look at this press. But Ice Adams has numbers, takes the fadeaway jumper, and it is true. And that's Ice Adams, and they're going to need that down the stretch. She does have 4 fouls, so going to have to play safe, but the way she's been blocking, they certainly need her presence more than ever.
And now Elon, they just need to play some clean defense, maybe if they can get a steal and get it going on the offensive side.
That's where you have to watch defensively for Ice Adams. And now Raven Preston on the ground. How about another one? But they call the foul, and that's might just do it for Ice Adams if it is on her. But Raven Preston took a hard hit to the ground, and that's really what this team is concerned about at the moment. And still on the ground is Preston. Ice Adams goes back and forth and ultimately will head towards the bench. That is her 5th personal.
And this is not looking good here if they lose Adams and Preston in the same play with 5 minutes left of the game, down by 2.
Your 2 players that in your last game had double-doubles and a combined 28 rebounds. And you can see the frustration on Adams. I mean, just really good defense, and it wasn't even a Hampton player. It was actually friendly fire as another Elon player came flying in and hit Raven in the face. Raven Preston now guided by Coach Smith.
And like you said, this is the one player, the 2 players, but specifically Adams, the one player you really don't want to lose. She had 10 points on the game tonight, Elon's leading scorer, and now she's out with 5 minutes left. What is Elon going to do here, Chase?
Not only the points and the rebounds, but the clutch factor. Raven Preston's the reason that you were able to go to overtime with the deep 2. Although I would argue it was a 3-pointer and ball don't lie. They win in overtime. But Raven Preston, the hero of this past weekend, will sit on the end of the bench awaiting confirmation or just anything from the training staff. Elon, though, will continue playing. Free throws for Leasia Foreman, who is on her way to a double-double, 12 rebounds. She's been a monster on the boards.
And Elon's fouls have really been the factor of why Hampton's up right now. If you look, Hampton 11 points off of free throws and Elon only 4. That's giving them 5 points, which is making Hampton be up right now on Elon.
Second game in a row that Elon enters the final 5 minutes down on the scoreboard. Can they pull it off once again? The late game heroics, 6-2 in games decided by 10 points or less. Will that trend prevail? Malaysia pass facing Hampton zone. Kicks it to Irvin in the corner. Now over to Anderson, inside to Ava LaRue. The shovel pass to pass. Outside for Angel, and finally, and that is all but that sideline can think. The three-pointer, the first one of the night for either squad, finally lands, and it's Jada Angel for the Phoenix.
And it ties the game up. What a great three by Elon.
We got it all, and that's got to be a huge weight off the shoulders of the Phoenix. Now Jada Angel had the rebound for a moment, gets it poked away by Amaya Reeves. The veteran Lady Pirate, her 4th year in the blue and white.
And this is where Elon really needs to get a shot in the basket and go back up. Like you said, we haven't had that many lead changes. We look at the replay right here. Malaysia pass out to the corner, and Jada Angel, she just banks it right in. Great three by her.
Pass and Angel bring it up the court together. No Preston, no Adams. Can Elon get in front and keep it without two of their best? Neither player on the bench at the moment. Most likely Elon will have to finish this thing without him. Angel to Anderson, back and forth. Now the screen, she'll try another one from the same spot. The Lightning doesn't strike twice. We stay knotted up with 3:45 left to go, and now Malaysia pass picks up a foul.
And that is not what Elon wants right here. Hampton already in the bonus, so they're gonna get some more free throws, just some free points on the board, so Hampton's gotta make these.
And if you're Elon, you really have to crush the boards, because again, not only are you missing your top 2 scorers, you're missing your top 2 rebounders as well. Free throw number 1 is good, and now you're in the bonus as well. Things are just not falling the way of Elon. How about, well, I thought for a second Ava LaRue had it. Instead, Foreman gets the rebound. And it is, for a moment, Hampton ball. Now Elon trying to break through the press. They do have 2 of their best ball handlers with pass and Angel. Nice behind the back dribble to reset. Moving to the logo, Jada Angel. Speaking of late game heroics, she hit a game winner late in December, all the way on the West Coast at Long Beach. Pass, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Inside to LaRue, up and under. It's good for the redshirt freshman.
And that was right as the buzzer went, Chase. What a great play by Ava LaRue.
Able to beat the buzzer. 3 minutes left to play in a really close contest.
And you take a look at Hampton, 0 field goals in the last 3 minutes. They're on a drought right now.
Clinton to Dublin, too much power. But Leasia Foreman, the power, the strength, able to take it herself up to the glass and put Hampton back in front. They now have 50. Angel moving quickly, skates past the defense. She answers on the other end. Back and forth we go. It's like bumper cars. Amaya Reeves, physical defense from Anderson. Reeves to her teammate Clinton. Certainly the name you're going to want to watch in these late moments for Hampton. Amaya Reeves driving against Anderson, no whistle. And somehow Layla Anderson. It was the free throws last game, but that was a really important rebound late. Jada Angel spin, and now everything's going right for Angel.
And she's just putting the team on her back. What a great play by Jada Angel, getting the Shar Center hype.
Slowing things down are the Pirates. Leasia Foreman has been a great rebounder. She gives it to Amaya Reeves. Clinton will try the three-pointer off the front iron. Rebound by pass. Up by 3 is Elon. Jada Angel right at the three-point line. And it's going to be a timeout for Elon. This coaching staff trying to slow it down, holding on to a 3-point lead. We're heading to break, and when we come back, we've got a minute and a half. Never mind, we are not going to break. You're going to stay right here with us. A minute and a half left to go with Elon and Hampton. 3 points separate these two squads, and Riley, your takeaways so far, it has been, we've seen everything tonight.
And my one thing here for Elon, do not foul. They cannot let Hampton get to the foul line. They are in the bonus. That is just giving them 3 points. Yes, we see Hampton 12 for 20 from the charity stripe tonight, but that's better than 50%, so you do not want to send them there right now.
The metaphors write themselves. Jada Angel has been the angel on Elon's shoulder in the fourth quarter, and she was struggling. No doubt about it. She was constantly getting to the rim, but unable to get anything to go. And she's 6 of 17. A lot of those makes are in this fourth quarter, and the freshman is coming alive for the Phoenix. She's got a steal along with 2 assists, 3 rebounds, but some really pretty baskets from the freshman out of Fayetteville, North Carolina.
And with Adams and Preston out, we've seen 2 players really step up, like you just said, Angel. But I also want to talk about LaRue. 10 points on the game tonight. She's 100% on her field goals. She's been playing great for Elon. I feel like no one's been talking about her.
And that's after a game where she only played 11 minutes and went 0 of 2. A really great rebound game for her as she continues her comeback. It is Elon possession. It was Elon that took the timeout. Jada Angel, the hero right now. Can she continue to be? Layla Anderson drives to the right, fouled as she goes up. She's going to head to the free throw line.
And Amaya Reeves looking a bit confused there, talking to the ref, being like, why did that foul get called? But Layla Anderson gets to the line anyways. We see it in the replay here. She goes up, little bit of contact by number 22. That's what gets her to the charity stripe.
And if you're getting deja vu, Layla Anderson hit 4 of 4 for free throws in overtime on Sunday. A week later, she's put in the exact same situation, not overtime, but still having to produce late. 80% from free throws, and that will continue on the uptick. 5-point lead for the Phoenix. Plenty of time left to play, though, with 1:20 on the clock.
They need to be aggressive here on defense, but not too aggressive, where it means giving the Pirates a chance to get to the foul line.
Both teams in the bonus. Any foul would send it, either squad, to the free throw line. Alyssa Irving, she's playing some really important minutes with 2 of Elon's best out. She's done well all game long. Nice tip drill by her. Leasia Foreman into Clinton. Amaya Reeves up top. Clock will drain under a minute. Clinton keeps it, able to get to Foreman. Good passing by the Lady Pirates, and it will be Dabo that has fouled on her way up to the glass. Hampton trying to get another substitution in as Diamond Wiggins waits on the side. Same thing for Elon as Cameron Doty will enter. Alyssa Irving will exit, and so will Tiani Abrams.
And now if you're on Elon, you're hoping that Aisha Dabo misses both of her free throws here. 8 for 18 on the season so far.
44%, and that stays true. First one is off the mark.
This would be a big break here if she missed both of them, Chase.
And just like that, the announcer jinx is reversed, and Jada Angel picks up the rebound. Gets fouled. And now 50 seconds on the clock, and we go into this song and dance with Elon taking free throws and Hampton having to foul down by 5. And you're going to have to start trading free throws for buckets.
If Elon makes both of these two here, they're going to be up by 7. That's going to be hard to come back from with only 50 seconds left on the clock.
Jada Angel on the season, a 65% free throw shooter. She did not shoot any in their last game. First one is good. She went 0 of 2 last time she was at the line. She starts out 1 of 1. Jada Angel 2 of 2. Big time free throws in a big time moment.
And a big time 8-0 run over the past 2 minutes for the Phoenix. They're 3 of 3 for their last field goals. What a way to end this fourth quarter here.
And Jada Angels just came alive in the fourth quarter. Now a corner three for Hampton. Off the back iron, rebound by Dabo. Leasia Foreman fighting, and no one can stop her on the board. She has been fantastic. That is her 14th rebound of the night. She leads both teams. She'll head to the line as well. I mean, the ability to fight off 4 enemy jerseys in a critical moment, and while this game is slipping out of reach for the Pirates, it is still so much effort from the junior. Her second year with the Pirates.
And this is her 4th time to the free throw line tonight. She's seen it a lot, so not good that she just missed that one there.
Missing it in a tough position to be in. 38.3 left. Down by 7, now down by 6. Ruby Willard enters, and a timeout called by the Phoenix, trying to make sure they stay composed in this situation. And I mentioned earlier, deja vu. It has been this on repeat for the Phoenix all season long. If they are to hold on in this one, it would be their 7th win in games decided by 10 points or less, with only 2 losses. And that's a large portion of the season so far. It's been a lot of the heart beating fast in these moments for the Phoenix.
And I mean, it's definitely a negative to have such of these close games. You're not winning by a good amount of points, but it's good that they've won 7 of them. That's definitely good to their name. It means they're a gritty team.
It means they're a clutch team and a tenacious team, and that's exactly the memo you'll hear from Charlotte Smith. And she's seen a lot of basketball. She could write a novel about her time as a UNC great down the road at Chapel Hill. And she was talking in practice. She'll bring up those playing days and say, well, this is how we won a championship. With plays and moments like this, she's instilling that same type of confidence in her team. However, the inbound play goes awry, and Hampton gets a free possession with a flat 38 on the scoreboard. Certainly this game is not done yet. Only separated by 6 points.
And that's a tough pass to give away right there. They basically just chucked it out of bounds for Hampton to have it.
Certainly not what they drew up in the break. Reeves inside to Dabo. Now out to Abrams. Abrams and Ruby Willard, the steal. She enters late, and the big play defensively, and that might just do it for the Phoenix.
If they can get both these foul shots in, I think that will seal the game for them.
Well, we talked about a dagger, a silencer. Usually it's a big-time shot, but how about Ruby Willard coming off the bench? And, again, this is all bench players making big-time plays late. The only starters on the court are Jada Angel and Marasia Pass.
And what a confidence boost for Elon's depth chart on what's happened tonight. All of their bench players coming in with red-hot fire, ready to win this game.
Doty sinks both, and that might just sink the Pirate ship. Wiggins, 15 seconds left to play. Floater, can't collect her own rebound. And it is Elon possession with 12.7 on the clock. Another break as both teams just trying to finish this one out. Elon up 59-51. A high-scoring fourth quarter compared to the first 3. And you'd be surprised to hear that even though Elon is averaging about 62 points a game, and they're right around that mark, that is the 5th best offense in the CAA in terms of points per game. The defense in this league, and that's been on full display tonight, is incredible.
Specifically the blocking tonight. Both teams have had great options at just getting the ball out of the way and not letting their opponent get to the glass.
And I think there's a lot to take away from every win, but specifically this win. Down 2 of your best players with the final 2 minutes and able to rally and come out on top. The final 5 seconds as Layla Anderson will dribble it out. She gets tangled up with Foreman at the end, but all is well as the buzzer sounds. And All I Do Is Win by DJ Khaled sounds in the Schar Center. A snowy night, but a red-hot game that went all the way to the very end. The Elon Phoenix start a CAA win streak. 2 games in a row for them, both very, very close. But this time, instead of the usual heroes, it was the bench that came out and helped this team create another big win.
And you read my mind, Chase. I was exactly going to say the same thing. I'm going to give my props to Elon's bench tonight for winning this game. They really came out, whether it was the first quarter or the fourth quarter, ready to play, ready to get shots up, and they really got this win back tonight.
And I mentioned it earlier, but we saw everything. Three-point shooting was not a luxury tonight, but Jada Angel with the one, arguably one of the biggest shots of the game, is that really what piloted this Elon team in front. They'll get a week before their next CAA matchup, but really defensively, it all came together. 10 blocks for the Phoenix and 9 steals is good to get your team a lot of possessions. Elon takes this one 59-51 at home on a snowy Friday night. I've been Chase Strasser alongside Riley Marchand. Thank you to Flow Sports and our entire ESV crew. We'll be back with you with more CAA basketball in the next couple days.